Oh, hello. Welcome to another unboxing. Today I have April's adult fiction unplugged book box. They're going through a redesign on the boxes, so it's a plain, boring box right now, but it's got really fun stuff inside of it. As always, before I open this, I kind of want to review what we got last month and see if it was worth it after using everything. So, most of these items I'm just going to like rapid fire, but two of them I actually kind of want to talk about. First off, the bone candle. I'm sure it's fine. I didn't like the smell of it, so I'm not going to use it. The mug. Love the mug. Mug is great. Give me more mugs. The Shire coffee. It was fine. It was coffee. It was plain coffee. Like, it didn't have a particular taste or anything. If you like coffee, you would have liked that coffee. The bookmark I threw away because it was misspelled. The book I still haven't read. And then the two things that I actually wanted to talk about. I'm gonna start out with the Witcher lotion. It smells pretty good in the box, but once I put it on my skin, it doesn't smell good anymore, which is very distinct to just me. Like, other people it probably smells good on. It just didn't work for me. It's also, like, the consistency is very oily, and I honestly did not like how it, like, felt going on the skin. It just felt like rubbing kind of like a watery oil on my skin instead of like a nice lotion. So this one's not for me. The other thing is this Red London, what is this thing? A shower jelly? And it took me a while with this one, and I still never got great results. First off, I like pulled it out of here in its like full jelly form and stuck it in one of these soap bags. And this is how I normally wash. I just put a bar of soap in there and then you pull it tight and then you scrub yourself. And I did that with this and it didn't really work because the shower jelly didn't really foam up a lot, so this would just like stall on my skin and it wouldn't like rub. So I took the whole shower jelly out of this thing and just like held it in my hand as like a slime and tried to like rub myself that way. It still didn't foam up, and I was like, okay, maybe it's just one of those wash things that doesn't foam, because you know there's soaps that don't foam. It's actually probably better for you that way. So I used it and I'm like cleaning my underarms and everything, and it didn't do anything. Like, I wear natural deodorant, so by like the end of the day it gets a little funky under there, and like I was like, ooh no, it still smells funky even in the shower, and I just had to get a bar of soap and wash like normal. And so I kind of like looked up online like how to use a shower jelly, because maybe I'm using it wrong. And this one chick, she was using Lush shower jellies, not this brand, but she recommended like cutting it up into little pieces, which is what I did, where you like cut it into little pieces. And I tried this and it still doesn't suds at all. Like, it's nothing. It's like sudsing in here, but there's like a lot of water in it, and it's just like me like shaking it up like this, but you could get like a regular glass of water, it's gonna suds as much as this does if you shake it up like that. But unfortunately I have to say that this literally does nothing. It smells really good. I'll probably like pop the lid off of it and just set it on top of my toilet and use it as like a potpourri, but this is not going to cleanse me in any way humanly possible. So like, even like right now I just used that in my hand and it's not even sticky or anything. It just felt like I had a slime in my hand for a second, but there's no, it smells a little bit perfumey, but it's not doing anything at all for me. So those two were everything else was good or fine. So let's get into April's box. It opens this way, so you get first peek. Oh god, please don't fall on me. Okay, I'm pulling the cheat card out so it doesn't fall. This is what April's box looks like. All right, the first thing I see in here is a koozie, and it's from one of my favorite TV shows of all time, which is Firefly. This is the Serenity, which is the ship in Firefly, and it says, "No power in the verse can stop me," and it's just a koozie. Let me example the koozie really quick. For those of you not familiar with how a koozie works, you take a can, usually beer, but we're gonna use some Dr. Pepper because I don't have any beer in my house, and you put it in there, and now you can hold on to it with it not being a cold can in your hand, and it's nice and cushy and comfortable. So we got ourselves a koozie here. I'm sold. I'm happy right off the bat. Next up in here we have a tin from Theo Farber, Until the Very End. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a candle. It's a very glittery candle. And I can smell it from here. It's got that cinnamon thing in it that I don't like. But it's like citrusy cinnamon. Let's cheat on this one and see what it is. Theo Farber candle. Theo Farber of The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, which I've read. I forgot his name was Theo, but I have read that book. He knows a thing or two about destruction. As a licensed psychologist, he is responsible for helping others cope with their own self-destructive behavior. His particular interest in Alicia Benson's case leads to him on a unique path of self-destruction himself. This woodwick candle was made by Until the Very End Co. exclusively for Unplugged. It doesn't tell me anything about the flavor. I guess self-destruction is the theme. I forgot about that. How is Firefly self-destruction? Firefly drinking koozie. The hit TV show Firefly has many reoccurring themes, from faith and abandonment, running away, to government secrecy and rebellion. This fandom and item was chosen by a winner of the Unplugged Unboxing Challenge. No, heater, don't turn on. Participate this month for your chance to choose a future item and product. Okay, so there's nothing self-destruction about Firefly. It just won because somebody who won the challenge picked it, and that makes me happy because I like it. But this, I don't know. I smell cinnamon in here. Do you tell me what? No, you don't tell me what is in here. It literally, I've got citrus, and that's it. But it doesn't smell citrusy. It smells like cinnamon. And I don't like the smell of cinnamon, so I'll have to burn it and then see if maybe like it smells better when I burn it. Next, we have got, oh God, something fell out of it. Oh, it was just the silica gel thingies. It's an oven mitt. This is The Famous Pie Shop by Mrs. Lovett and Mrs. Lovett's Savory and Sweet Pies. Guaranteed worst pies in London. Okay. But yeah, this is like a really nice quality. It's like super short, but I've got tiny hands, so I'm down with this. Let's put this here and we'll read about. Stand up. Stand up nicely, thank you, sir. Mrs. Lovett's Oven Mitt. The Demon Barber of Fleet Street from Sweeney Todd. Oh. Yeah. Certainly has some questionable behaviors. His partnership with Miss Levitt sent these two on a self-destructive path. They used this oven mitt to make something far more tasty than her meat pies. Yeah, her meat pies are not something you want to eat. So I get it. I get it. It's funny. I forgot that was her name. I'm bad with names. Did I mention that? All right, next we're gonna grab this, which looks like food because there's a spoon on it. This is Remus's anti-Dementor mask. Oh, it's not food. It's the anti-Dementor mask by Scrub It LLC. It's bentonite clay, organic cocoa, fair trade ground coffee, and powdered milk. Add 2 tablespoons of water to the bag. Seal, shake, and apply. Keep away from eyes. Leave on for 5 minutes. Then rinse with warm water. So with the bentonite clay, this mask is made for oily skin to remove like impurities. So if you've got like gunk clogging up your pores and stuff like that, that's what a bentonite clay mask is for. Remus's face mask. Remus Lupin from Harry Potter transforms monthly into a self-destructive beast. Still, he counters the situation with his kind and welcoming personality and wonderful ability to teach. This chocolatey face mask is an Unplugged exclusive. So I'm not going to use this on my face because I've got dry skin, and bentonite clay is made for oily skin. Next up, what do we got? I got a bunch of squigglies, and I've got this box right here. And we've got this in here. This is Winchester approved smudge spray. Used responsibly to cleanse for demons. Oh, that's cool. It's got crystals in it and a piece of flour. Let us read. Sometimes the family business can lead us towards self-destructive behaviors like eating too much pie. I feel personally attacked, particularly if that family business is dealing with all things supernatural. The sage spray may protect you from dark forces while bringing in good energy. It was created exclusively for Unplugged by Heirloom Candles. I'm not somebody who particularly believes in the power of crystals or cleansing, that type of stuff. That's not my vibe. If it's your vibe, you do you. It's just not my vibe. But I want to see what this smells like. So if it just smells good, then I'm happy. That actually smells really good. I'm gonna use this as just a nice air freshener. Oh, that really does smell good. It really, really smells good. I'm sold on that one. I think, let's see, I've got a couple of paper things in here. First, we've got the playlist and a note from the author. Then we've got signs of self-destructive behavior. So if you're unaware that you're being self-destructive, you can read about it and then change your behavior. And then we've got some self-destructive journal prompts on the back of this. Then this is the signed book plate from the author that you can, it's a sticker with the author's signature on it that you can stick in your book if you want, or if you don't want, you don't have to. Then we have a bookmark, which is kind of cool. It's like a poem made out of, it's something from B.E. Schwab. The absence of pain, lead to an absence of fear, and the absence of fear lead to a disregard for consequences. From Vicious by V.E. Schwab. So that's really cool. I like how it's done because it's like a quote out of a bunch of redacted. I ain't mad at that. And then we have a lightning. It's a temporary tattoo of red lightning. So I will not be using that. I don't particularly need temporary tattoos. I got enough real ones. The bookmark is the Vicious bookmark. Victor Vale from Vicious by V.E. Schwab loved blacking out words in his parents' books to create new meaning. A man who did everything he could in the name of science. Victor definitely knows a thing or two about self-destruction. This is an unplugged design. I've never read Vicious by V.E. Schwab, so I'll take their word for it. And that leaves us with the book and the squiggles. You guys ready? I think this is pulling it out the right way. We've got like a 50-50 chance of... Oh, why are you so hard to get out? That's what she said. This is Weave the Lightning, and it looks very Soviet Russia inspired. So, as always, fast forward synopsis. Garrett is the son of, Borshenkanya's? Borshenkanya's? I pronounced that wrong. Supreme General. Despite his powerful storm affinity and the state's best training, he can't control his magic. To escape the brutal consequences, he flees. Selka is a traveling circus performer, hiding both her link to the underground and her storm affinity from the prying eyes of the secret police. But Garrett's arrival threatens to expose everything, her magic, her family, and the people they protect. The storms have returned, and everything will change. So, Soviet Russia, a circus, and magic. I am so down for this. This sounds like the most absurd things ever to like put together in one book. And are words that would never come out of my mouth. Is like something I am looking for in a book. But now that I've read this, or read of this, heard of this, that's the word I'm looking for. Now that I've heard of this, I'm interested. I'm down. I would read this. Stop falling over, face mask. Okay. And all that's left in the box is next month's spoiler card. I think that's what it is. Or theme, which is forgiveness. So we've gone from self-destruction and now we're gonna forgive ourselves next month. I will come back with a review on some of these things. Probably the spray and the candle. Like I said, I'm really never going to use this because I have dry skin. So I can't give you a review on something for oily skin when I don't have oily skin. But I can tell you from the ingredients, don't put this on your face. Don't do homemade scrubs. They're bad for you. Just no. But the oven mitt and the Koozie are, I mean, I can tell you my opinion of those in a month right now. So spray, candle are going to be what we review next month. There's no way I'm going to get to that book. Even though it sounds interesting, there's no way I'm going to get to it this month. I've got a lot to read this month. But thank you for joining me for this unboxing. Tell me what you think sounds the coolest. I am going to put in the comments coupon codes for all of the stores from last month, coupon codes for all of the stores from this month, and let me know what your favorite item out of the box is, and make sure you like and subscribe so you can come back and check out my unboxings and other content. I will see you in the next video.